Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Apologists, or Apologists Ace Attorney. Still don't know the exact order these are supposed to go in. Last time we completed our first trial. And technically arrested our boss. I mean, we haven't been fired yet, but we also don't have a place of work, so, you know, as long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Oh, someone died in a car crash this time. Okay. Please say it's not Phoenix's daughter in the second act. Because I think that girl is Phoenix's daughter. I don't remember exactly. Sprinting big crimes, and I couldn't read all that. And when the wheel stops. What? You die. What is this going on? Hello, Hydro and Joseph. Welcome to the stream. Refreshing YouTube because I think it looks different. It's glitched out or something. Okay, YouTube is glitched out and everything's on the top of the thing instead of the bottom. I don't know if I can fix that. Oh well, the chat's... Nope, there we go. It fixed itself. Alright. June 15th, 9-12, Wright & Co. Law Office. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Join the Discord, I saw it. I'm glad you did. I guess. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Is this Wright & Co. Law Office? The magic trick stuff from Phoenix's daughter. Oh, that's great. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. Law Office. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. That! You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there, you found the right place. The right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? It's Phoenix's daughter, don't you remember? Also, how long did they say he passed? Because I don't remember. 2 months, alright. Well now, shall we begin? Begin? What? Right, first things first, any special talents? I don't think... Are you Phoenix's daughter? I don't remember. Can I check? No, we only have... What's Wright's record thing say? Pianist who can't play a lick. Formerly an ace defense attorney for some renown. Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess... Defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. A little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead. Show me. Defend! She's gonna punch us, isn't she? Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Does she think we want a job at, like, a magic show or something? Thanks? We want people to be laughing with us. Yes. Confusion and no one knows what's going on. Not at us. Thanks? I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. You're already throwing people. You should maybe calm down with throwing people, Joseph. I guess a little bit. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? Defend? No. Excuse me, but do you know where you are? That's the Wright & Co. Law Offices, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Chatting with a bald and old man of Persona 3 real spoilers. Alright. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm truly Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back, the trial of that girl. Yep, now you remember. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right, she's my daughter. Yep, Phoenix there, and now it's her again. Trucy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Alright, ooh, I can examine this. What's this say? There's a number inscribed on the back of the badge. There are many numbers like it, but this one is mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. To tell the truth, I get a happy feeling inside just looking at it. Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's an attorney badge. Looks just like the one Dad used to have. Now if I take this badge, and do this, and this, see? It's gone! I need the badge, please, I need the badge. Hey, my badge! What'd you do with it? That's my badge. It's on him, isn't it? No need to worry. Just look in your pocket. No, wait, my pocket? Wait a sec. There's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency! And here's your badge. You can have it back now. That's the last time I let her touch anything of mine, period. Ah, that's great. No, but it's you're starting to throw people again. Can you at least wait for 6:45? Also, that might be different depending on time zone. Right, I want to look at the background. Who's this? Who's this? An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude! Is that spaghetti just floating there? Yeah, alright. That fork is floating. Not. Why'd you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? Yeah, kind of figured. That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that at a restaurant once. The floating fork looks so real, that's when I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. Magic. Yep. Package. I want to look at... Oh, I can't interact with the trophy. I'll just look at the box puzzle thing. Not puzzle, but whatever. Strange split box leaves at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That one's obviously for thirds. That's right, this cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats in the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you think? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's not exactly what I call a welcoming decor. You have one bird popsicle left. Didn't you say that like 2 days ago? On the Splatoon stream? Did you ever have more than one bird popsicle? That table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these. It's a magic table. You pull the cloth off. Actually, there's no cloth on it. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kind of hard to see the difference, I think. Joseph is referring to the Birdly popsicle, I think. Alright, there's a lot of stuff I can examine here. Let's stop wasting time. Right, talent agency. We'll start with this. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. That started 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. Is it you and Mr. Wright? 2 people? Does that include you? Susie Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. We need more to do another Snowgrave route. You had to, but you ate one also. What's the last verb? I can't afford that. What was I gonna say? Look, just do another Snowgrave yourself if you really need the Birdly popsicles that badly. I gave you mine for free, but if you're selling it for that much, I should get some of that. Because it was me that put in the effort to get the Birdly popsicle. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words? Didn't you say you couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. Isn't that the entire point of a magician? Also, I realize you have your earring looks like a star piece from Paper Mario, and my instinct is to collect it, but that's not an option. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. I guess we can ask about her and her father then. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Dad quit law 7 years ago, I promised I'd keep him fed. So I'm kind of insured. That's not. I don't think that's how that works. No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? I mean, it is very cluttered, and so that makes sense, I guess. 15? But how old is Mr. Wright? 33. So she's half of his age. Who's the mother? I don't know. Maya's the only person I'd be able to guess, but I have no idea. I don't even remember how old Maya was. 15, how old is Mr. Wright yet? Dad, oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. Wait, so 15 minus 33 is... why can't I do math? 18. Wait. So, he had you at 18, okay. Also, that means how old was Phoenix Wright when his first game happened? Alright, about Phoenix then. How about Mr. Wright giving up law? It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Yes, tell me more. I want to know more about this. You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. Looking in the wiki and Phoenix did okay. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. You're 15, that was 7 years ago. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5. You were 8. You could probably understand a little bit then. I'll ask Dad about it next time I get a chance. Dad, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Dad's not here right now. He's in the hospital. Oh, God, what happened? Was he the man that was shot? The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Wasn't that a major, wasn't that a place in one of the past games, I think? Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you! Okay, so she's our partner in this game. I guess. Is that Steel Samurai or whatever it's called? And what's with that tiny piano? Oh, there's grape juice, that makes sense. And one hidden under the bed. More bird popsicles? Oh, alright, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, yep, I remember seeing you in a past game. Hey, visitors, are ya? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hicksfield's the name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hiya there, Chusey. Cute as ever. I remembered why I don't trust you. Is this Dad's room? Oh, yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. Where is Mr. Wright? Hiya, Miss Chusey. Got any places you'd like No. What? Doctor! Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the cutest little thing in town. What is this? Things can't catch a break. I want to know what happened, but I don't know if it's spoilers. Guess I'll be after then. Hey, later, Chusey. Hello, Neon Flare. Welcome to the stream. Wow, that odd bird. What an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. And you just kept the locket for like the past 3 months then, huh? Mr. Wright. Alright, first off, what's with the piano? This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my fingers to get so... Right, you're a pianist. Bro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. Nah, let him play! How unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Is the grape juice separate? Yep. Dad, you snuck some grape juice in again. The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. So it isn't just grape juice. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? I mean, technically I made it and just gave it to you to sell, but just as long as I get some of the profits, you can sell it to him. What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. There's even a bottle under the bed. Alright. There's a lot of discs here. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is! You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Dad? Yeah, she's attempting to clean up. Look out! You got me, what can I say? I was raised in a barn. I don't have to let word get out, Apollo, if you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. Also, I know these flowers are, like, something important to Japan. I know they were in, like, I think the outro to Demon Slayer at one point. I don't remember too much. They just turned Burley into a popsicle. What's on that TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. What happened to the Steel Samurai? His Booger Flickin' Texas big hit with the Grace. What is that? What? I have no idea. I like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episode will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Hello, Joy Smith. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like a lot of things, actually. At least it seems you weren't the guy shot in that cutscene, and I'm glad about that. What's that? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. But how could you forget a badge that you could show off at every moment? It happened to... Yeah, I do want to know what happened. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me. Victim of a hit and run. A hit? And hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. I don't want to. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone... Oh, God, do you have a concussion? You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. How? No profit goes to Mario. Then you can't sell it. On my stream, then. Real as lucky as they say. Alright, sure. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. Is this about how you had Trucy at, like, 18? I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big, not fat, but you know what I mean? Oh, Trucy's still a child. And how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. We always be dad's little baby girl and me, Truce. That's cute. My foot, I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician, she's a genius. Ah, Dad. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, like, you remember all the cases solved in the first 3 games? Alright. You can watch Gift of Neon Flare. Alright. Right Talent Agency. So, why did you contact me? What could the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Oh, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. Yeah, right. How are we gonna pay this month's rent? And the groceries. What? Oh, yeah, please don't sell that. Getting a lawyer for you. I don't condone that on my stream, and yes, I do try to be family friendly. I am not necessarily the game, but still, I am family friendly. Please don't do that. Ignoring the fact that, actually, I'm not going to mention that right now, because it doesn't matter anymore. That's right, Dad. How are you going to pay this month? Oh, I already read that. Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relation. When one of us falls, the other two must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable convention to be having with a conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. Apples are fine as long as they're normal apples. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you... Oh, what kind of apples, actually? You'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. Oh, I can't. I only just made friends. Oh, that sounds like the worst. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly. Wait, Polly the parrot? Oh, what? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I can do my job? I get to defend in court? He's gonna play Persona Review. Hey, alright, here's the thing. I am family friendly, not the games I play. Alright, I hear what you have to say. Ooh, candy apples. I've had caramel apples, but I don't think those are the same as candy apples. I kind of want to try one. You got him, Dad. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, what is it about this client? Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that in Oshine pasta joint. Alden's or Aiden's? Which one is that? I'm gonna go with Alden's, Tay. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. Are you the client, Mr. Wright? So, good luck. Huh? Pause that real line kind of... Where? I know what line you're talking about. Now time to reel him in. I don't see why it's sus. You want a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Well, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found that guy, I intend to sue him. So what's your job? Make the case yourself. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? I'm sad. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. Then why are we here? The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Right next to the people park. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So it's gonna make me investigate this after all. Alright, right? What if I present you the map? I don't think... Do I? I'm doing it. I want to see what he says about it. I marked the location of the accident on your map. Yep. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Alright, right talent agency. Between 10:05 a.m. Right talent agency. Alright, what's gonna happen? Hey, hey, hey! How long you plan on making me wait? Hey! Ah, good morning. Hey there, Tootsie Doll. Oh, the noodle... Why does your hair look delicious? Like, the noodle bowl makes me think his hair is actually noodles, and I want to try eating it. Hey there, Tootsie Doll. Sounds like your pap's at a bit of a rough spot, eh? Hospital that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hello, Rebel. Welcome to the stream. Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, eh? Apollo. Oh, yes. The name's Apollo. Look, I'm there, arms all crossed, like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The last soldier I need, right? Don't let me slow you down, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked. too late for defense. My cow's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand been stolen. Oh, what? Really? Noodle? You know Miss Eldon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? Oh, wait, no. Apollo, so she calls us Polly. I get it. No nickname, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. You know the best noodles in town. Eldon's Noodles. Is that hair delicious? He doesn't have hair, Robbo. Tell the story to me. What story? Whose noodles? My noodles! Help me out here, Trucy doll. This Mr. Guy's Eldon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldon. Hey, there you, Trucy doll. Another guy I don't trust entirely for some reason. Alright. Present. Yeah, attaboy, way to flash him. Oh, Phoenix, you should do that to my pops all the time. Your father? Yep, he'd whip that bad boy out and say, put it on my tab. You know, I'm good for it. His hair, Mario's... Why are you eating his hair? A tab at a noodle joint? Nothing new to examine. Who's this guy? I was going to say, yes, I did. So you run a noodle stand? Mr. Eldon. Guy Eldon's name, and noodles on my game. Why do I feel like your name's some kind of play on Guy Ferrari? Because your name is just Guy. And why do you keep saying pause to me on Flare? By the time you say pause, I'm already done with a couple of sentences. And you just like flash the badge at him. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. The family's been noodlemen for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. It was okay. It was a lot of jokes I saw. Pretty old noodle. Fine, fool that I was. I pushed it away. I built against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the world. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodles of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. 15th generation of Eldon's Noodles. Speaking of, so tell me more about Eldon's Noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles. Make them so salty. Why? They're saltier than salt. I don't think that's possible. Hey, Joseph, you said you wouldn't throw anyone until, like, 3:45, and that's at least an hour and 10 minutes away. At least with my time zone. And I really don't want to find out. Dad's a regular at his noodle stand. You bring it to my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry? I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Him and Maya, then. Wish you could, Sonny. It's been stolen. I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now. I really do like ramen, so there is that. What do you mean? It was stolen! My stand gone! Stolen? It's 6:45. You see, Joseph, time zones. I heard a little bit of it. Oh, great. Right, you guys are in that time zone then. But I'm not in Florida time. I'm in Central time. It was last night. Zoom my rounds, blowing my whistle. That's not a whistle, that's a harmonica. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. That's not a good thing. 10 minutes, the end is coming. That can't be worse than the roaring. Now you're just trying to butter me up. Florida is the only planet. What? That sounds more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep! My castle! Ooh. Ooh, a healthcare sign. Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without a stand, I'm finished. How many noodle bowls were in there, too? Not all of them. You have one on your head. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. It's called the throwing. You know, anyhow, video, good luck. Huh? Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty your bowls will kill your man. I'd really need a defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? You did the other endings to Undertale Yellow? Alright, congratulations. Did you do rope ending as well? Anyway, get it back if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Alright. Pass this route. Right, things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Maybe Phoenix was rammed by the noodle stand. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. We're the errand boy, aren't we? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my underwear. What? Huh? What? So they were, stolen. Your, okay. Right. Underwear. What? It's a crying shame that is Juicy Doll. What? I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my underwear on the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them. My favorite... What is this? I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait. There was a dog. Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those underwear, I don't know what I'll do. I'm crying shame. Yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. What? I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my sander. There's an empty bowl in your future, Paolo. Right. And you'll about Trucy's all here too, you hear? Oh, what was with that face? I was reading the text. Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess? Let's see where we stand. Not a courtroom, that's where. Was this game exposing your crime? Wait, what do you mean by that, Robbo? Well, first item on our list. Phoenix Wright. That's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldon's request to find his stolen stand. Probably at the park. In which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine. To find my stolen underwear. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly. To the streets! Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me! Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen underwear. Why do I feel like these cases are going to be related somehow in the end? Right, the clinic, accident scenes, scene of the stand, Steve. Let's go to the accident scene. Well, what happened with the paint? This is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. Broken pole, I've already noticed that. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. What's going on there? Oh, hello. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Oh, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money. Probably start charging up. Alright. Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. Wait, what? Yeah. Is this your son's mansion? This is the Key family mansion, little girl. You kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, nothing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Key family. The biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Oh. If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. What is... She has a sword in there? Right. Yay, way to whip him into shame. She has a deadly weapon in her room. What do you want me to do, Trucy? Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kimi. Whatever the fourth head of the Kitty family business. Let's call me Little Plum. I'm Little Apollo, Justice, Attorney at Law. If looks to kill this woman would be a masked murderer by now. As she might actually be one. Right, first order of business. Wow, what a big house! And the gate's so big. The Kitty family is pretty big around these parts. Like the fox, it's so cute! That's our family crest from the old country. Your family crest? We're clever as a fox, our teeth are sharp. Your sword is probably sharp as well. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo? Oh, how about the scales of justice? Or a lunar lander? Why? Oh, right, Apollo 13. I'll pass, thanks. You can only charge one person at a time. What's with this? A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall. Those paints have been to repaint this wall. That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far. The third? The first will paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. There's a paint splash all over this gate. Alright. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my dad? That's right. And I'm left to clean up the mess. You find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would ya? Of course, then you can make him clean up their own mess. You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I bet you do. I laughed my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Honestly, I really do like the sword cane. What's going on there? Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. No, what happens if I present this here? Oh, it's you. Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about. Right, so... what's with the old lady trying to jump the fence? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. What do you expect? Did something happen here, officer? No, move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Can I... Wrong button. Can I see how old I am? No. Can't see who you are either. Is something wrong? Ah, Detective Skype. We're fine, man. Nothing to report. Weren't you a character in a past game? Detective? Why'd she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. Yeah, with the cape. I mean, it is a cool cape, but still. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, man. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Well, look, we're not... Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental Hydro XY and axial dose? Come again? What's Hydro XY stuff? Also, they literally just name dropped me in Hydro. Okay, so based on Hydro's reaction, she is a past character. I recognize her from something. Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask the nice woman across the street? Oh yes, that nice woman. Me and Hydra combined, actually, which is interesting. Alright, the Kyle lecture. Little Plum. That's a real cute name for someone, so... Yes? Whoa! What is it, Apollo? Has she not noticed the sword? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Chusey? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lore. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters. Gangs? Oh, that means you're the bad guys! Chusey, through me, please! I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some more tea after this. This is the character in the Extra Case Sphinx game where Maya was... Oh, that one! I remember that now. Wasn't, Why can't I remember names? Wasn't the other guy who was always the opposite, who was always off against Phoenix, like, car involved or something? Also, Joseph, I cast seal throwing moves. You can no longer throw. I'm gonna need some more tea to get rid of that. It's a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can't help it, please. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Of course you wouldn't know about it, so sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my dad! I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point, man. Capo? Point man? Too lazy to hold a 20-sided die. Do you have a D100, Hido? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, been nothing but trouble. You've been cleaning up this mess since this morning, bah. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? Give my husband, the boss, to thank for that. Oh, can we ask him? You gotta hit your father and knocked over this paint. Then turn the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of a painting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff lawyer, boy. I suppose the gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. We're community-oriented gangsters, you see. Boss likes to give back to the people, see. How noble of him. Also, Joseph, I cast, steel throwing. You can't eat. Also, please stop spamming. I feel myself to the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just a pain on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened to the park across the street? Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago Lightning, as boss would say. Chicago, huh? My second soul sleep angle board. Why can't I English? Congratulations, Hydro. Got you. What? Alright. You just delete this. Alright. Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. Now, this is what I'm here for. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen to your house, too? Crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? May the launching the air bin. That's still yeeting, Joseph. Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. A private matter. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Me, little pumpkin, me, the victim of a party. Oh. No, oh! Yeah, that. What? So it wasn't just my underwear that was stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? I just found out about it today. No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that underwear's been disappearing lately. And the missing underwear all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy and Miss Mimi's underwear have much in common. No, not okay. I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Oh, you again. That girl from before. Underwear is very important. It's a key piece of evidence in this case, somehow. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, Mother. She's a Kimi too? Miss. Here, I fly! The... Right? Anything agency? Anything agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mrs. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Kick into the air, begin. It's not throwing, but please don't kick anyone. Drop by your office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. I wonder what happened. Also, can I examine the trash can? I apparently never examined this. There's a big trash can on the way to the park. Guess we could check it out. A detective life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. How are we allowed to look in there? They're in the do not cross side. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. What? Then what do? Watch and enjoy the stream, I guess. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and took it off its mirror. I never knew Dad was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? The mirror. Mirror slipped into the pocket. Not sure how we grabbed this, but... I'm sure this will come in handy. The Abyss stares back. Nope, let's stop. Hello, console proof. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go to scene of the stand stuff then. That's where you want to throw stuff. I don't have anything for you to throw, unfortunately. Save the light. Are these guys going to be like Loot the Sun or something? I don't know. So what's this place? I haven't seen anyone who's Loot the Sun in a while. Like, last thing is Smash Bros. With Wii Fit Trainer. Anyway, this would be Mr. Eldon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. 3 shots for the price of 1. What? Right, what's with my little sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Mariark's Clinic. Oh, that's where this thief went. The thief? Who's that's my underwear? He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my underwear. No! Why? You're fine throwing bird popsicles. I thought you only had one. Don't know why, but you'll enjoy the stream. Hopefully you're doing console, Professor. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. There you are, Sonny. Oh, it's Guy again. You find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Right. First order of business. Is this yours, Mr. Eldon? Hey, that is the heart and soul of Eldon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Oh, it does smell like noodles. Oh, my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging ya. The bowl added to my record. Oh, I think I recognize this dog from that one image. Most of them are safe for being done. Alright. Look, a doggy! Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy. Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a sheep, by the way. Spoon doesn't seem so lively. She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Is that healthy? You know, that's why I found this channel. Yeah, I think I recognize seeing you there a couple of times. A little thing. Apollo, let's find that stand soon. For Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Also, you have a bowl. You could still give the dog the broth. And it has a bone. New? What? That's quite a sign. I think that's new as opposed to old. Ah, you like it? Hate it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space. Higher planning prevents floor performance. Lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself. And spruced up my image, it does. It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going with it. What's with the save the light? There's a handwritten sign here. Save the light. Save the light indeed! Mr. Eldon's house is practically in the dark here. Yes, the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight. I have to go soon. Alright, hopefully you're able to enjoy Joseph, and I'll see you later. It's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Both need sun or it rots. Or broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? Just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit. That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Alright, I wonder what does it mean for 3 shots? It's a clinic. It means, right, like vaccines and stuff. Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Everyone shall go already. You gotta chill. Alright, sure thing. Sorry, miss. No going to the clinic today. Something happen? Oh no, nothing to see here. Move along. Why do I feel like you're the underwear thief? You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Dude, look like the right kind of age to be playing doctor. Need a little more info on this Meredith's clinic. Mr. Eldon, he's their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my underwear is still in there? That doorway sure is sparkly. Is that actual gold? The Meredith's clinic, huh? It's more like a casino parlor than a hospital. They must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today. That sign is not different. Alright, I want to examine this and then we'll get to questioning him. Looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodle and make the broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look at that sign over there. Ellen only uses water from all natural sources. I think I'll take rain check on eating here. Right, first up your noodles. So your stand. Held on's noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father to son. The stand's seen a share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does too. So, your stand. Eldon's noodles was stolen. Are you gonna go? See you later, console proof. Hopefully you're able to join. Why can't I English? Hopefully you're able to enjoy it. I'll see you later. Oh, it wasn't just a stand that was stolen, sonny boy. Off those wobbly wheels, my solar crescent stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend! No one shows a legend who gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time you bought a new one anyway? if that stand was 15 years old, not, well, no, more than 15 years old, 15 generations, then I'd get a new one. Maybe you just want an old-fashioned noodle stand. Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy, it happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Drying the town I was. Smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. Alright, so Phoenix was hit at 9, you got home at 10, you could have seen him. I washed my bowls and gave the wheel a squirt of grease, then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I washed up on the salty stores of ruination. That sand had my whole life in it. Nah, my whole being. It took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least it left one bowl. Look, there on the ground. You don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets, peddling that bowl, my last bowl. Don't you have one on your head you could use as well? Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my underwear went to. It's a crying shame, that is. They have to see I'll make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's underwear. Garage, right. You don't think the thief lives here, do you? I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. I wonder if we can go in it now. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. Asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Persona 4 Golden? Alright, hopefully you pass. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd. Never mind about that. Alright. The garage is available now. Alright. Ah! Oh, a kitty cat! Ah! not the fun of this. This is the place. This is where that underwear snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues? To underwear snatching. Clues like a pair... Okay, yeah, let's just look. Trucy? Could you try not saying underwear so many times? Hold on a second. They're missing a thing. Something about this car. Let's take a closer look. And what's under the car? And what's in the exhaust? There is so much stuff here. Hey, look at that. The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue, let's see. Show evidence. I think I do have just the clue you got in mind. The noodle bowl! No, mirror.
Take that!
My clue is this! Oh, it's the same color and size and everything! A perfect match! Guess we can check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo! Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something or someone. Well, looks like we just solved a case. The car that hit Dad last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Juicy. Right, I don't know what this is, but what's in the exhaust? That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Wait a second, are these your... Ah! We found them! What, already? Wow, thank you, Paul. You're a genius. Amazing! No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. Are you sure? I'm not gonna... Okay. And what's 7 notes from underwear? That is not a thing you want to be good for, and why do they look like that? What are those? My little underwear, of course, they come home to Mom. I can't wait to use... No, let's move on. You're gonna put them on now? Watch closely. No! See? Nothing in the underwear. What? Ta-da! No, what? It's underwear for a magic trick? Well, where'd that come from? How'd that bowl get in your underwear? Underwear, an extra dimensional space. Anything? They're a bag of holding. Why are they a bag of holding? They're my magic underwear. It's one of the best magic underwear. I love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do show their nightly. You mean those underwear are prop? You could have told me a little sooner. His underwear got put discreetly away in her pocket. No, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch this light devil that ran off the troll of my trade. Oh, right. The what? Some tells me you're not finished searching this garage anyway. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire? If the car moved, it'd be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Cell phone added to court record. Beat the car. Who could have dropped it? Apollo! What is it? Now we've solved this case, we should go report to Dad. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. I want to examine the cat. Hey, a kitty cat! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty! Damn the meow. Ah, yes! It's not coming down. We do kind of look suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. That's reserved for rabbits. Let's investigate the human body. Eek! Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton. Just a human skeleton and painted gold? There's a mannequin hand waving from us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. Alright, I do want to investigate the cell phone. Why does it have a watch? Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks? Finally, some respect. So what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one. They did drop their phone, after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh, good point. Camera, nothing unique. Alright. I don't see anything else in here to do. No, I want to move. We have to go to Eldon's house before we can go to the hospital. No, wait, no, we have to... That wasn't the hospital. The right anything agency, I think? Yeah, we can go to the clinic from here. How goes it? Dad, how do you feel? Not bad, Juicy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Little Dad gets some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. He's not that old. Yet. Isn't he only 33? We cleared up most of the cases. One of them. It's right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. I have a sudden urge to show this to him. Look, my underwear, they came home to Mama. Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them, too. She specially ordered those. A startling display of parental concern. Hate to have to buy a new pair. Shudder. Make that a not-so-startling display of cheap shakiness. Yeah, what if we show you the, this? This is the thing that led you to the car. Yes, sir, the mirror you knocked off was just the clue we needed. Oh yeah, the clue was just to find where the car went. Good work, Apollo. Of course, you might say. I was the one who made solving that case possible. You don't get points for knocking off a car mirror. Plus, it wouldn't be possible to solve the case if you never got hit in the first place. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing! You found my underwear. We get it, let's go on, let's move on from that conversation. Almost like he was the one who stole the... No. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Matrix Clinic. Matrix, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened. What is this Matrix Clinic anyway? All I heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family? What are they, fried chicken popsicles? No, it's not Kentucky family. Hey family, he did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? Use a Matrix Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. It looked like something had happened in that park. A body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? KFC is evil. Apparently, thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Matrix place. If you get tired of sleeping, I mean, that's happened to me before, actually. Maybe hit him up for some repercussions. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I'd get paid. You solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My yeah, we get it. That leaves the noodle stand. Hey. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help you with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bingo. What? I have no idea what that means. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Because it's literally the only place we can go. I want to get to solving cases. That's the fun part. Oh, hello. You actually came. You're the woman from the Kikaki place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter with you, and something's the matter, and you want our help, right? Well, you come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Hyla Trilaya. I have a request. No, I don't want to present anything right now. Sure. Your request? Let me guess. Something's been stolen. Your flyer. It says, now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened. We hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or, yep, okay. No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him. Fiancé? What happened to him, then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? Let's hear your story first, because that sounds fun. So what's your story? You're freaking the Kai Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. Boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but why did you, yes, but locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something. Miss Kaki, I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your dad would care much for that. Yeah, murder in the park. I want to know more about this. What happened? Haven't been told all the details. I do know a body was found in the park. Near the Kaki Mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol. But I heard the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. Your fiancé was arrested for this. What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kaki's family only son, correct? His name is Waki Kaki. I got a photo. Why do I feel like I've seen him before? That's quite the photo. What kind of shirt is he wearing? I know, oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right. My first solo defense case. Crime boss, son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you'll need those. Letter of request from Trilogy for legal defense of her fiancé. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. It's the mansion. Wait, detention center? This is it, my first murder crime scene. Ooh, that motorbike is new. It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing. We're, investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Hall must have used Kai's stationery. Excuse me, coming through? It's you, Mr. Gavin. Why do I recognize you? Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I felt this way with a man. What? Mr. Gavin. Oh! Frozen. Well, a sweet morsel like you doing such a dismal place. Can I help? Yes? The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. He must be exhausted, standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Oh, really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Rowlet. What is this? Who is the... What? We... And how did they not restrain that grandma now? Hey, what about me? The noodle stand! 215 People Park. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you! Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fudgelin. I'll be riding on it. Who was that? Eek! Apollo, look! A corpse! Are you referring to the police officer thing? What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, it sure got me. Yeah, might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How'd you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glamorous flop, always getting in my way. Anyway, the scene is off limits. Excuse me, we have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says it was written by Trilogy. Thanks? It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. Okay, the body was pulling the stand? Ah, yes, well, also, what a great menu in the background. Ramen, and Hey, wait, that's not ramen, that says rice ball. So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Why specifically 2? Anyway, if you can spare a moment to take a look at this. Can't you see I'm extremely busy? You're eating, coffee beans? What are those? Eating snacks, yes. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. This is going nowhere fast. Alright, first order of business. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Apollo, look, that stand. It says Eldon. I've noticed. Well, we solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene, but we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically. Not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she? Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kinda hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find at least. Oh, the knife is part of that. Right, Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. Oh, okay, that reminds me, I went to Chuck E. Cheese not a while ago, when I was a kid, I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and instead of, I think they do cards now, but originally you'd insert a bunch of tickets into this machine, and it would, make it sound like it's eating them, and then show you how many tickets you got. You're doing it again? Can I have some? We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. Never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Phoenix Wright. I'm Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're never gonna get anywhere with this, are we? Make much progress here. Who is he? No, he's seen a lucky break. Back 9 years. He did defense attorney life. Same as last time. The defendant. Detective Sky. Quiet, please. It's snack time. I can't skip. I can hold on the button to go faster. Or B button at least. Or not B button, this is a PlayStation. Yeah, he quit. I'm out of ideas. You can spare a moment to take a look at this. Things not okay. You'll just say the same response regardless. Can't talk. Is that a soup barrel? Munch, 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 munch. Let's use care professionally, What it means kind of a... This is kind of... What do I can't interact with anything. Can I look around? The map? No. I was thinking maybe because I had the right agency on it. Cell phone? Bowl! The bowl! Okay, no. The bowl's from this place, so I was, figuring I might get something. Right, I have an idea. Where's Mr. Wright? Also, where's the detention? We haven't been there yet. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Wright first. Yeah, that was alright. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Dad something? Who, me? No, I'm fine. Really? What's this? So there's a problem? No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem? Huh? I've given up on the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request is for me! Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. Yeah, murder. What about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found a Mr. Eldon's noodle stand at the crime scene. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon? Just swing the noodle stand at them, just full force hitting them with the stand. I think the murder weapon was something else. You don't know what the murder weapon was. The funny detective lady won't let us in on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? Met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. So, you've had your daughter during that case. She would have been 5 at the time. How long has she been existed and no one was able to know because the character developers never thought of her? That'd make her about the same age as me. That's my dad. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you know the other guy too. Is it Dick Gumshoe? The other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Oh no, not Gumshoe. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Kavir Gavin. Rock and roll, God incarnate. Kavir? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park. Yeah, that detective woman won't let us in. Go to the office. Under this silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. I'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. I mean, I had to go back to the right agency anyway, so that's convenient. Hey, you're wearing a silk hat. It must be the same. No. This must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa! You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked. No! He got out of me. That is used to find fingerprints. Don't lick that. It's drugs. This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder, gingerly placed gently into the pockets. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. I want to go to the detection center sometime too, but not the time. We'll do that last because I'm too intrigued on this story. Oh, I can investigate the powder. Not much to investigate. Does this ring any bells? Dad, it couldn't. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my dad? Dad? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? She didn't know either. Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Miss Wright is a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks? You start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? On the knife! I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. Oh, it's the same one. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Alright, please. I have no idea at this point. First, you're trying to find one character's lost underwear, and another character's noodle stand, and also where Phoenix Wright got hit by a car. I am confused. Oh, she's quite the eager beaver of all of a sudden. Actually, hold on. Now we react to the attorney badge? An attorney's badge. It reminds me of when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, why can't I English? Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job. She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Something wrong? No, nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there. No, can I examine this thing yet? Yeah, things are different. Alright. Request to find... Yeah, I mentioned that. Mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. Body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? But you think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah! Taking care of business. Little plum key style. Try to sound too eager about that, please. Alright, before I go on, the underwear is literally used for show tricks. It's just for magic tricks. And I had no idea about what it would be when I went into this game. Can I hear about that, please? Anyway, I can investigate the knife now. It's a knife. A shiv, to be precise. Oh, lingo. Level 1 approach. I don't get it either. Defendant, Walkie-Talkie, is a sort of known gangster. Police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv. A handprint? Then it might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Oh, I'm not doing that manually. Alright, no, let's doing that manually. Right, first choose the fingerprints you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots. That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. I don't even think you need the fingerprint kit to get those fingerprints off the knife if they're that well imprinted. It's gonna be this one. I just want to investigate the rest of the knife. Oh gosh, I can slash the camera. Shing, slash. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder on the print. With a press of X, like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder. So you just dust it on. And blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling, you know? How do you not know how to whistle? I mean, blow. It's just like... I'm not gonna blow into the mic, because that actually probably not sound well. Show the smallest. A bit late for that. Alright, you said... Wow, amazing! It's like magic! Isn't it, though? Alright, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. I don't have an auto-clicker on PlayStation, so I'm just gonna... cover the entire screen. We're making it snow, guys! Alright, the DS game you forgot. Yeah, the originally was a DS game, wasn't it? Oh, and you would probably blow through the mic on the DS version. But now it's on PlayStation. Anyway, do you think I covered the print? I covered the print well enough, guys? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. I think I should do a bit more. I mean, I can't get all the way. I can actually if I just spam the button. It's not very much though. I don't think that'll be important. All right, come on, get the last of this. All right, any more else where the print could be? I should get. Just give me a dump the entire container option, huh? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful. Only no place to go, blow it away. I have to do it multiple times. Good, clear, quite impressive. Next, to match the print, the police officer has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like much fun as actually finding the print. And how do we have access to the police database? Okay, pick the version of this print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. I have to view fingerprints. 19, male. Sure, let's go with this. Comparing. It's in the red! So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science is my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up! The real fight has yet to come. Chin up, Polly! The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Knife added to the court record. Hold on, can I not examine? Can I do that again? It says I haven't yet to select the knife. Alright, I can only select this one fingerprint. So the defendant's prints are on this knife. That'd mean he was here the night of the crime. Or someone stole it. That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat! Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. And this is Mr. Eldon's doodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar. It's gonna be a little weird telling him. What with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right! Congratulations, Apollo! And leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. Also, I still can't get over the fact that he serves ramen 3 different times and then just rice balls. Yes, let me investigate the trash can. Gotta be a good clue or 2 around here. You said you and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear. Why? And why does it look so similar to the show underwear you have? Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding underwear. No! Stop saying that! Wait, these aren't... They're not mine? What? Why would they be? Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers added to the court record. Why? Are those in the trash can? I looked in there on a whim because I had a joke when I played like the Sonic investigation game where I looked in the trash can every time and it ended up being useful. I did it here again as a joke and it was useful. Anyway, let's talk to Emma. Report came in late last night. Body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? There was a body pulling a noodle stand. If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. Not more. That's what I'm thinking. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop, or a gangster. Or both. Incidentally, the victim's name was Paul Mirkins. Just received the autopsy report, in fact. Ooh, can I have that? And we're putting it right next to the underwear. Alright, 14th after 10 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet to the right temple. Isn't that like part of the head? I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. Noodle stand's owner is... Phoenix Wright! Thinking of who the underwear belongs? Why? Look, I have better things to be doing. I make more progress eating snacks than listening to this drivel. You can try actually investigating rather than just standing around. Let's get back to that. I have to go through all the dialogue again. Oh well. Please don't say. I'm sure we'll find out eventually anyway. Who's the old guy? This is the prospector of Eldon's Noodles, Mr. Eldon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. Guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saves me a lot of work. Thanks. Noodle stand added to the court record. Just the entire noodle stand in our inventory. What sort of person was the victim anyway? I mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. That's why the clinic is closed and the police car was out there. Okay. Also, I know we put the noodle stand in our inventory, but you can technically put an entire airship in any D&D character's inventory, including a ferry, which is like at most a couple feet tall. So, I've seen worse. Who, me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. Came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic science, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me into criminal affairs just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? It was the Phoenix, wasn't it? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. Yeah, that's Phoenix's crime. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. She's been out in the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. Oh yeah, that he's been in the hospital. Hello, Cake. Welcome to the stream. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kikimi family, yes? Rocky Kikimi. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center. I see. Why is he arrested in the first place? Because his fingerprints were on the knife. You're a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his, by any chance. Actually, yes, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Something tells me the witness is the one who did it. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. We did it for worst stream of the year. What do you mean by that, Hydro? What do you mean by that? I'm slightly concerned. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. Is it because we've been just finding random underwear around? For some reason. In that case, it's not my fault. I have 2 pieces of it, I guess, in the game. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. Clinic's name is the Meerkats Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What, you been to the clinic? Yeah. Though on a related issue. Woman Hunter, that's Halo / frame drawing game. What? No idea what you're talking about. Think about the case, the stolen noodle stand. Yep, I see. So that means Dr. Meerkat stole the stand and pulled it all the way here. That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. So, have you met the defendant? No! Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. Might think about wrapping up here and heading over. A good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness, and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's likely a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. You stayed during the stream. Who's Frank? I missed that part. I have to go to the agency to go there. Alright. Oh, you're here now, which means the dialogue. Yep, I'm not that interested right now. If it's important, I'll be able to come back later. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. We still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. Be a VTuber model for... I'm gonna need to find out who Frank is now. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? No, not the victim, the accused father. I mean the suspect's father. Mr. Winfield Big Wins Kikami himself. His name was that. He made him the band's word monster stream. Oh, I missed that one. During the meals made during the name we gave to Mithra's kid. Alright. So we named Mithra's kid Frank. I'll have to check out the stream just to see what the character is later then. Not someone I came to care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old! Ah, they're here! Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron. Iwaki's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Bigwood's Kami. 4th head of the Kami family, capiche? Actually, I came to speak with your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capished loud and clear? You gotta more than just understand to make it. You learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. Nope! Okay, this is not good. I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I want to go to the king. I like it. You must be walkie. A G is not a G till he does hard time. Bilzaki. What? Also, I noticed your face specifically is meant to look like a dog. You have, your hair looks like dog ears. You have whiskers there. Yeah, she was drawing the art channel Discord. Alright, hold on, I can check that out real quick. What is, it has, like, is that, that's not supposed to know. Is that Malice's Monado? You see, when I get out of here, things will change. Silent. Okay. My apologies, Mr. Justice. Usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me! I don't need no trial, I did it! No! Don't say that! I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me drown tomorrow, or don't let me down tomorrow. The Monado looks more like Malice's Monado with the purple energy. So much for talking to our client. We made so much progress today! Oh, Alvis's? It looks more purple than blue to me. I guess it's hard to see. We even found my okay, I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for this trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show! Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Yeah, sure, what can go wrong? To be continued. What is this game? I've seen other Phoenix Wright games, but what has this been so far? That's what yeah, they went missing, and then I ended up finding someone else's in the trash can. Yeah, I'm confused at this point. Here, real quick, just to show you. I didn't hear the art store or anything really dark. Who is better, my character's OC or his Persona guy? Yeah, I found these bloomers in a trash can at the People Park as well. And I have both of them in my inventory for some reason. I don't know why. How were they related to this case? Ah, Mr. Wright's not here today. He said his old foot injury was acting up. Old injury. It was all smiles yesterday. We don't talk about that. Average Phoenix Wright game. You mean this is normal Hydro? What do you mean? Okay, I've seen other Phoenix Wright games. I don't see how this is normal when it came to them. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Chusey. Like 3 hours of exploration, 3 hours of trust. I know, but I didn't expect. I know there'd be 3 hours of each. I'm confused where the underwear comes into play. I started my voice training at 5 this morning. Oh, do some now! I want to see, here! Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! That sounds more like a self-mantra than a voice training. I'm fine! I'm fine! You know what I'm saying? Hello again, whatever your name is. Good morning? Crazy stuff. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I can. I'm your attorney. That's my job not to do that. Not to. It's gonna be related somewhere if you vital evidence. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Also, real quick, my theory on what's gonna happen. My theory. The guy killed that one guy, went to his green car, rushed off, hit Phoenix Wright, went to the clinic, and then stole some underwear. Preferred his panties and spices evidence. Me neither, but they're in the inventory and they might be useful sometime. Also, I know someone submitted them as evidence in one of their playthroughs, just as a joke. And it's okay. Lockheed, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Well, at least he has, well, it seems like the son did not inherit his father's eyes, because his father has no eyes. Only they've both been voice trained too, Apollo. My worst fears realized. Trial starting, and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Seeing the schemes you're gonna guess. As long as we continue. Alright, yeah. Also, if you do figure out what the answer is, please at least give me a minute to think for myself on what to do. Oh, hold up. He's the other guy who wants Phoenix Wright. Same here. Of course, now. Hold on. What voice did I do for you before? Of course, now in session for the trial of Wakikashi. Close enough. Alright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Time for the good part. Ready to rock and roll here, Judge. It's him. The prince. The guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? You know, that little band I started with in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say, me and 90 of your fans when 3 of singles go platinum, yeah? I say, to be honest, I was a little concerned. Really, you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not to worry here, Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. So it's even more than VIP passes in one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see true strength? A little boy who bested my brother. Played and finished the first game as well. The only Phoenix Wright game I ever played was a demo to one of them. I don't know which one either. It was worth canceling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statement to the court. Before that, I was thinking. Is there in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a courtroom of law. Thought Judge had white hair cut with the curls. Maybe at one point. Now he only has a beard. And a magnificent beard at that. That's no way to get the crowd jumping there, Judge. They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Come on, baby. Today we're playing my way. What? What's that noise? Did he install speakers in the courtroom before he came here? Something you have to get up in order to get down. It's prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Pal Merkins, director of the Merkins Clinic. Oh, that's what he looks like. The scene, People Hawk, saw him pull a noodle stand. I'm gonna regret this voice later on, but when in the world is a doctor to pull a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant, right here, right now. Because in an undeniable truth, that you shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you're gonna glare at anyone, Air Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. This crime was witnessed, quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. Watch what's like freaking rumor, yeah. Prosecutor extra trial in the same game. That's where I recognized him from. He hacked the peace and quiet. He literally hacked every speaker in here after installing them himself just to prove he could. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up. Did you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see a guitar for a second. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Air Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did they kill the director of American's Clinic? Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, one of the defendants specifically requested to do so, as he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to my homie, because I believe he said that sounds like him. What? What is right? They always say that on stage. You should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly? Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. All abuses have a unique personality trait. So, you son of the defendant, Walkie are you? That means your son, old man. He's up to carrying you. Very prepared to step strong. You step to a public official. You'd best be prepared to step into jail. Gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts. It's not his guts I'm worried about. He maxed out his guts stat and then left with everything else. Well, then the court will now hear testimony of the defendant's motive. The defendant himself. Alright. Well, it is true. I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quack. Someone had to show him what's what. I was just complaining about half a year ago. He messed up something bad. Was it your hair? And then he just let me go without a word. See you later. Bye. So I gotta go in. Get another doctor pass me up instead. That was the day. Come along. Figured it out. No, G's gonna let me pass. That's why I went to his paid that bad that night. You know what I'm saying? Well, he does kind of look like a Naruto character now that you mention it. He's saying you're one of the victims. Patience? A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dat. Tell you one thing, that dog was whack. Very well. The defendant may cross-examine. I'm having trouble switching these voices. Can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. Alright, I want to double check my evidence real quick before I go in. The pants, underwear, the mirror, fingerprints powder. We have the autopsy. I'm guessing that's what we're going to need. Whisker marks like Naruto's. Hold on, I'll get to this in a second. I mentioned this before, the bloomers. Alright, he's obviously meant to look like a dog. Those two hair things look like ears to me. He has the whiskers and obviously two dogs in his earring. And what is that on his shirt? I see two eyes staring at me through the stand. Alright, no, I want to go back to the beginning. Will I finish the trial of the stream? Probably not. Looking at time. I'll try to get... I only have like an hour and 10 minutes left, actually. I'm not sure. Because the thing is, today I do have Dungeons & Dragons... a Dungeons & Dragons meeting after stream, so I do have to go to that. I also have not had dinner yet, but there's not the end of it. I hope it's not relevant. But I know it is going to be because of where it was found. Let's start pressing. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. What's you pointing lies? Who do you think you are? I'm trying not to laugh here. Your lawyer. Look, I ain't trained to hear that. You're the quacker, plain and simple. I don't even know what that fully means. Probably to the end of the first part? I hope so. By someone you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean. You better ask somebody else. Holmes, what do I care? I mean, on my own mind, I did what had to be done. Straight gangsta style. But why were you so mad at this doctor? Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man. You left her 5 minutes in the pit. Why is this hysterical to me? So you're a patient at Matrix Clinic half a year ago. For what reason? That's what you might call a mark of honor. You explained precisely what was wrong. You'll never escape. Oh no. We had a little run-in with Ravel's family. That's when I pulled a Jack move. And ran into an ambush. G-busted Cap right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And in 15 minutes before the appointed time, by yourself, I'm going to the match for those guys. So you'll carry to the entrance clinic from there. No, please don't make it not my bit. Apparently he was shot in the heart. Oh, I'm really surprised you survived. Shot in the heart. And something too late. You give love a bad name. I don't know the full lyrics. I just know a few of them. Shot in the heart and he's still alive? I mean, it's possible. If it happened in Yakuza Like a Dragon, it can happen here. I can catch a bullet between my teeth. Yeah, great, Truthy. I never learned how to catch them with my heart. That's because you're not supposed to. Well, stop just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Hello, it's Robbo. Welcome to the stream. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So as you say, this surgery was a failure. I might need to go like take 5 minutes to grab a glass of water. By the way, this is making my throat dry. That ain't all of it, Holmes. He just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. Yeah, I just need to go up here. What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack. That's what. I can save mid-trial. Yeah, I can. I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds bad. Sounds like I thought a doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why I let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up! Better G-cut than me! There's an undertone. You just now realized that? I thought that was kind of common knowledge at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna knock that you up, yep. So, this bullet is still... You know it! I can still feel it! That's not good. Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. There's this nope, okay, what? I knew the moment chapter 1 got shadow dropped. Yeah. The third, anyway, the fact incidentally from one of our hit singles. Alright, anyway. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, J-Man! Wait, no accident. That's for shizzle. What does for shizzle mean? Seems there are issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Waki, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin up, Apollo. Back straight! But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup. The family checkup? That was the wackiest thing of all. All she was lining up, taking eye exams, all that. Better die young than fade away, bizoy. What? A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry is so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, it could kill you. What? Yes, Dr. Merkins had the knowledge of connecting this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way! That's whack! There's proof. You check your checkup report. Alright. Ironic that you would kill one man capable of helping you. Name, age 14 male, report 504 notes, metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. And you still took out a couple of guys, apparently? You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the plates are hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act. Time to hear from the witness. Rocky sure is quiet all of a sudden. A little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? What? Who are you? Why do you look like you're taken straight out of a painting that similar to the Scream? So, will you tell us your name and occupation? Maybe not the Scream, but like some sort of famous painting that relates to that. My name is Wesley Stickler. My occupation, I take it you... society at large supports the lab, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identify, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not against our Percy, but derives instead from the vagueness inherent in all representation of the... By which he means to say that he's a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spent my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Air Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. According to Wikipedia, you're dying. Oh, this game is just absolutely great. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You asked quite symptomatically what I saw your... I sent the Homo sapiens to the two eyes. We designed to reset his data, sending images to the form of signals. Alright, let's get started. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, the other man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. I shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead. But did you know it was the temple? Nah, was there anyone else in the pocket this time? I can say with 100% accuracy. Looks it up. He just like has it, like just drew every pane of what happened and just looks it up. There was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. Oh, you give it to us? The court accepts it into evidence. Right. There one was justice and may cross-examine the witness. Let's look at this thing. Are there fingerprints? No. Alright, Chad, I have you. I am aiming at you now. I can't, I'm sure I don't have any ammo and can't fire this. But I have you now, Chad. There would be a gun. Well, yeah, he was... The autopsy straight up says, cause of death, a single bullet to the right temple. Kind of obvious, even though there was a knife earlier. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. I think I already read that. Yes, Your Honor. Trucy? Why are you staring like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before. I'm gonna say I'm actually starting to get dizzy from laughing at this. I should park on my way home from shopping. What'd you get? Instant ramen? Non-instant ramen? Which one? The way home from shopping, you say? Why go through the park? Fascinating inquiry. Revealing me capable of being insufferably verbose. English is insert Pikachu face. Learned a lot about bullets and guns in Phoenix, right? I learned a little bit from watching that. Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on way home from the store. In that time, I am capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes, 24 seconds. The time complete 2 is on average 6 minutes, 42 seconds. However, in case that the question they are verbal category, I admittedly not. That's enough. Enough. I get the idea. Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish this cross-examination sometime this month. Please, I've recorded and booked up to this trial, and I've got a show to perform. You're not required to be here. Geez, sorry you're all so busy. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. Was this man a statue per se? Were these men talking by any chance? Now that you mention it, they were, though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments such as, you lied to me. Oh, and I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. It's just our defendant claims. I believe a witness to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart. That's true, then this is a vital piece of testimony. He's gonna apparently leave a mark on a bullet. Yeah, I remember that. And Undertale Hopes and Dreams music. I don't remember that music off the top of my head. It was like he heard them clearly enough to me. Might I be allowed to amend my testimony? What now? To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear my diploma. We don't need exact details of man, boy, sir. We don't need stuff like that. Let's just go. What's the difference? And this other man, who was he? Defendant. No, handheld, yes, pistol. Let me go back a couple. Another man facing him. But you see, what if it said it was a woman somewhere in it? Now, I don't know what I'm going on. The man facing the victim. Press here. How could you be so sure it was the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier, huh? You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why? To avoid attention! That's why I did it! Who cares? Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes. And this relates to your testimony, Al. I mentioned this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. Alright, let's find a hole in your strategy somewhere. It was dark, you'd say, yet there are lights in the park. I'd say the defendant was in the park that night the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. Alright, see. This hard, immaculable fact. I'm sure he sure is confident. He seems to be telling the truth, too. Yep, a pistol. Tell me about the pistol. Are you sure this pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence? Am I sure? Surely. You jest. Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Huh? Yet I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. Yes, but here's the thing. Do you have photographic memory? I'd see you later, Cake. Hope you're able to enjoy. I think I forgot to read that last one, whatever. First, you must consider the fact that it was night in the field of vision. Okay, yeah, this isn't important anymore. I don't want to have to read all of this without breathing. So, objects need object A. I think it means you couldn't see it that clearly. My badge for a normal witness. Yet the fact that this pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon. A shot bullet in the man pulling the ran for the front. Yep, forehead. Are you absolutely certain only one shot was fired? Yes. Of course it was one shot. Why do you ask? Aha! A contradiction, finally! Mr. Stickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice. A clear contradiction. Good eyes there, Justice. You're cool. Real cool. Eh? You really think so? Yes, there is no reason why the other shot had to have been fired that night. Meaning? Pistol came from the Kimi family mansion, Jack. I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night. During, perhaps, another altercation. He's got a point. Judging from his smoke expression, I'd say Prosecutor Gavin had the answer ready before you even spotted the problem. Actually, how do they tell how many times a gun was fired? Seems pretty confident in his testimony. We always make the biggest mistakes when we're at our most confident. He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it. Right. Better give that testimony another listen. Alright, I want to look at your character model. Because we went through everything. That does not help me. YouTuber you like is on Person 3... YouTuber you like is on Person 3 Reload and you're happy? I kind of want to play... no, Reload comes out in a couple days. Never mind. Right, better get that testimony another listen. Yeah, alright. Not prison. The mansion's there. People are... Where's your school? Arrest the graduated guy. Don't worry, I'm working on it. The ball, yeah, it's not related. Oh my god, these car who'd have dropped it. Chain, after 10 p.m., signal bolt to the right temple. Stopping when I saw them, one pulling a stand, another man facing him. Man facing the victim was the defendant. The audience pistol. Lie, you're not paying attention. I'm trying my best. Shot will hit the man holding the stand. Square. I don't see a contradiction. Wait, where do you say the bullet hit him? Front square in the forehead. It's a long shot, but... Objection! Phew, if that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing? I see your justice. Oh, Objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right. Look at this. The autopsy report? The problem with the autopsy report? Right. Problem. Yes! The problem is the location of the entry wound. Location. You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? Ah, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It's quite simple, really. First, understand that what I say... We get it, please stop. Why do you keep talking? It is... How have you done this precise math? What? Remain invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning. Namely that... Mr. Justice, don't pull out the... I'm not going to unless I need to. Yes? What's your objection to these, krypton particle things? No! This is the big time you're obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Do tell. Just look at the autopsy report. Location of the entry wound was the right temple. Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction. Isn't it? I'm out of ideas. Pull them up. No! It is, right? Finally. Objection! Air Justice. Oh, Air Justice. Yes? I don't know if I did the right option or not because it sounds like we did something, but nothing's happening. Your tactics are outdated, trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered many years ago. Nope. Phoenix Wright, was it? No. Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Nick, did that work? Hey, Air Forehead. No, hold on, is that actually his name? Lindsay Stickler, no. I did it, somehow. Forehead? Let us imagine you're walking through the park. See two men facing each other, one with a pistol, trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout stop in order to get it wrong. I know, but it feels like it's not right. And you, Fraudulent? Me? Well, I'd probably scream, eek! And you, Air Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Dak! If the victim turned his head at the last moment... Ah, yes. Thank you for jogging my memory. Back to the peace and quiet again, yeah. He's gonna have a knack for doing that, isn't he? Sounds like admission. It sounds like an admission to the testimony is required. By the part 2. Killer raised his pistol and took action. Cease this at once, you two, I cried. With composure. The victim turned the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. But we found a knife at the scene. I see, so if you attempted to stop the crime... Indeed, with composure. Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that. It doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let's consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please!" or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking at the witness in his direction. The killer would have fired at just that moment. As we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. It does seem to be the case. Witness the power of Junior and Ivy University Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. As soon as the killer raised the pistol, it took action. So once you two cried with composure, victim turned in the direction of my voice. Whereupon a cowardly killer defendant approached, appeared to have been frightened, tossing the pistol aside. I think it's going to be the knife, but do this just in case. Can you describe the killer's action more clearly? Seemed quite surprised, especially considering that he was the one who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action, the society fled from the scene. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time. Was there something about that strike you was odd, Apollo? What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes. It's the underwear he found in the bin. They never revealed that. No. In that case, I expect to find something we didn't find. Find what? The knife! I like that contradiction, kind of sad to see it go. That's as I feel. What do we do now? At least the testimony's getting a little clearer. She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. So, I'm just gonna pull a knife on you real quick, don't mind. Ah, that's not it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Sure about that? Objection overruled. I'm trying to think more. Did I do the wrong line? It was the last one, right? Yeah, toss the pistol aside. I guess not. Check up. Cause that's sitting a bolt to the right temple. Yeah, that would be the right. Let's just start pressing. You saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? It can be said we students at Ivy University know no fear. The moment I saw the pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot! Eh? Certainly were lucky. If I were the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind. He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. This isn't what you two, I cried with composure. Yeah. You sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed throughout the park, and the victim responded to the clarion call. What? My voice just cracked there, sorry about that. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time the victim turned? Indeed, I would say about the same time, to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help? It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step. I'm totally sure the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Don't say that out too loud. Don't say that too loud. Trucy, please. To describe the killer's actions more clearly, yeah, it seemed quite surprised, especially considering that he was the one who did the deed. See human speculated trained weapon deed. Yeah, I did this one already. What do I do? I'm talking about trying near the heart. That wouldn't prevent him from running. Crime scene, 2 fingerprints were found. Should have found the crime scene by his fingerprints. Victim died pulling it. I'm stumped. What do you do now? At least testimony's getting a little clear. We can find something using this new testimony. Charlie Carroll has been appeared to have become frightened. I think it's here. The fingerprints were wiped. Oh, that's why we couldn't find them. The bloomer, to say the least. Society fled from the scene. I feel what do we do now? Think if you can't find things, press everything. I did press everything though. Nothing happened. And that's just gonna be looping for a while. You can try again. There's pistol, was you frightened? You know, no fear, you didn't know your life was in danger. Maybe you might have gotten shot. You're lucky I did this one. Like, yeah, no idea was in danger, yet regardless, into the halt the bloodshed. Both were able to hear your voice. Yeah, they were, of course. Voice taken through the park. And your victim responded to the Clarion call. Yeah, turned his head. No, that was the next one. Hear the gunshot at the same time the victim turned. At the same time, to be precise, he didn't ask me for help. Like you said, he didn't have time to ask. Didn't even have time to go a single step. Killer fired because Mr. Stickler started them. Don't say it loud. To propose action more clearly. Seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was just he who did the deed. You see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. You believe what he had done. He panicked, common tale, but true. See before I could take further action. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal. So fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo? What? Killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes? In that case, I expect to find something that we didn't find. So it's that one. We find the pistol! Because we didn't find that. Objection! Yeah, it was that, really? Wait a second. Another misleading request. You're so beholden to your own mode of disclosure, you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say. A second. Are we intended to wait just a single second, 1/16th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes, 35 seconds, Mr. Justice, yes, Your Honor, I'm to understand you are objecting to the length of a second. No. Yeah, I mean, no! Here, look at the pistol! It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Ah, a common ploy made all the more common. I fear by the prevalence of television. I wiped them myself. No, criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Ah, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little. Let's think like it all, shall we, Felshin? Eh? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that. Apollo? Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? I think I have to say no way here. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were white, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. No, because the knife. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, there, Throwerhead, any of your precious objections? What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work. You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? Huh? Isn't what obvious? When he restated what he saw just now, he said that he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure what Walkie threw away. You're right. He just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler, it must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong. Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. Well, it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter to my own blood. It was used by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, as it appeared to the poor night. Yeah, okay, I can't keep up with that. What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this? Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking. I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Goblin. Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? And it has Walkie's fingerprints. Take that! Is that a sword? It's a shiv, a small knife. I saw one of those in the late night movie last night. Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it. His prints? This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, yeah, forehead? You're forgetting two other things you just proven. Huh? One, the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wakikashi. Two, the defendant was holding a knife, with the intent of harming the victim. Alternatively, someone stole the knife just to pin blame on him. Oh! Indeed. I never underestimate Gavin is the lesson here. This court is the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe I would be able to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. It is always the same with you people. Mark left on the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light, assuming... Yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no better. And what this court assumes is that the witness will testify to what happened after the shot was fired. I cannot prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. The testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene. Do we not also know that there was no one else there? Seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? Better find a way to take this testimony down quick. We're not preventing the killer from leaving the scene. Yeah, I'm gonna start just doing this to everything. Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran the opposite direction. He ran the opposite direction from the Kashi mansion. Don't think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back around once he was out of sight. How did he know that's where I was going? Nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. You are certainly composed for someone who just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops a flask upon the room floor. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. Nothing strange about how we acted. Truthfully, it looks like she has something to say. Something tells me. Before we go on, something tells me this is his cell phone. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. There you go, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect synology. Proof in 3 parts, exquisite, simply exquisite. It actually looks like he's going to cry. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? It's in a state of heightened awareness. Anything that could have happened at any moment, anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be a few people around in the park. He just stood there, watching. Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means say it. I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough at last, there, forehead. Maybe it's time to back off a bit. No! If there's still some questions that demand answers, Your Honor. Your opinion. Prosecutor Gavin? I'll let him play attorney while he's satisfied, I say. I'll amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head. Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination. Hold on. Saw no one else. Oh, that's not the knife. Never back down. Yep. nothing would have changed. Should I run? There's the mansion. Oh, there's Victim's house. Loop around. Maybe there is anything left to unravel in this testimony after all. Some of us glamorous careers you'd like to get back to this month, Air Forehead. Don't have enough to put Waki away yet. Should I back off for now? I have no idea. I don't want to, but the way the game's going, I think I still have to. I have to. Head very well. Why do I think these are his? Now. Think I have to back down? Like... just in case. I'm gonna back down. All I do is leave out of sight. Yeah, I already did this one. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. There's no objections to the witness' current testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol. I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befit of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No! Seems we've come to the end of the line here. Wrong voice. No, they can't be all. How unfortunate. It seems you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Where are you, Air Forehead? Please stop calling me that. I believe this brings a cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Cathy. Deke! Who? Yeah, we did have to do that. What? Trucy! Nobody move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kashis? Also, I would like to say, he's holding the dual blade of the knife to her neck. That's, you're not using the knife properly. Gosh, you mean the notorious gangsters? You don't want to see me give this pretty little girl a new smile. Do as I say. I joined the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not blow up procedure from the likes of... Herr Judge. I see little point in further advocating this gentleman. Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you'll regret it. Oh, we kidnapped her? Wait! How did he disappear so fast? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. Yeah, it wasn't Tim, it was some other guy. Well, then no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Catch them a serious man. Not scare anyone because it's the dull side? I know, but he can easily turn it around. To be continued. Right. Well, this seems as good a spot as any to end the stream. Next time, we're gonna get back on the case. Until then, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye! Also, I just don't have enough time to end.